Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You're Gloria.
Yes.
All right. I'm doing good too.
Well, you've got all the stuff up in here.
Yeah, I got a YouTube channel.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh,
You want to be on YouTube?
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. She says. No, what I do is I record the rides, the conversations, and post those to YouTube. And not everybody wants to be on YouTube, and that's fine. And I don't publish all conversations. I mean, if you're on the phone or things like that, I cut that out. So
Okay.
that's fine too.
So do I have to go to this?
Sorry?
Do I have to go to this right now?
Nope.
Oh.
No, the camera's running and I edit it in at night and then I publish it. Like, just conversation. So, like, Gloria, where are you from?
I'm from Chicago.
From Chicago. What are you doing in Florida?
I'm actually here for treatment for some. Have you ever heard of ketamine treatment? I'm sure you might have heard of ketamine before.
No, I haven't.
Or like Special K, they would call it, like in the club days. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It was a form of like a date rape drug. So this is going down a really crazy road. But so ketamine is a anesthesia medicine that they've been using since like the 1800s or something. And what they found is that people that they give it in small doses versus like, you know, for anesthesia they give it in small dose. It puts you in like a psychedelic state and it actually rewires neurons in your brain.
Okay.
So I have Lyme disease and there was somebody that on the site that had Lyme and used this as part of their healing and they healed through with it. So and mine's a lot of like neurological stuff.
So what is Lyme disease exactly?
So typically you get Lyme from like tick bites is what they say, but you can actually pass it on in the womb, you can pass it on through sex, you can pass it on through mosquitoes, through spider bites.
Really?
And there's co-infections of Lyme, like Bartonella, which can be passed through like they call it cat scratch, so like whenever a cat scratches you, and like just other things. So
Fluid exchange, basically. And then what does Lyme do to you?
Everybody's different. Everybody's symptoms are different. There's people that are in like extreme pain, or there's people that have like
oh really?
You know, it can be like skin issues. There's people that can have like neurological stuff, and that's what mine is. So it's just
neurological for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what does that mean?
Like muscle twitches, tremors, shakes, stuff like that. But since I've been down here, I've been on anxiety medicine and pain medicine for all of my symptoms. But since I've been on the ketamine treatment, I've cut down my pain meds. I only take one a day, and I was taking like 5 or 6 a day.
Wow. Okay.
And I've been here a week and a half. And then my anxiety medicines, I cut it down in half.
Okay.
So like I was getting like heart palpitations too, and like those have like gone down. I've never exercised. I haven't exercised in a long time. I've gone for walks. Like since I've been down here. Well, plus it's Florida, so I've been walking a lot.
Right. So Lyme, that doesn't cure easily. It's not something.
No. If you catch it when it's early, like in its early stages, yes, you can be put on like doxycycline for, 30 to 90 days or something like that, and it can. But
and then it can be cured.
Yeah.
But if you catch it late,
later stage, it's a lot harder to.
So it is also something that affects your neurons or your neural system.
Yeah, and like your central nervous system.
So it's then in the spine or something.
It can be, yeah.
It can be
in the brain and stuff like that.
Can also be in the brain. Wow, I've never met someone with Lyme. I think definitely never met someone that is so open about it. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
This is really actually
so anybody out there that's dealing with Lyme, there's a place called My Self Wellness in Bonita Springs that is the place that I'm going to. So these ketamine treatments, if you do ketamine, there's a couple different ways that they administer ketamine.
My Self Wellness in Bonita, you said?
Yep.
I'll link to it below the video.
Yeah.
Huh.
So there's a couple of different ways that you can administer ketamine. There's intranasal, so they can spray it, like for people that don't like anything, like needles or anything, there's nasal spray. There's IV ketamine, which I did up in Chicago. IV ketamine's all over the state, so you can find it everywhere. But what I found is intramuscularly is stronger and more potent and gets to the area much faster. And
which is with the needle?
Which is just injected into your into your muscle, into your shoulder muscle, and they do it based on weight and stuff like that. So and what typically is supposed to happen is you kind of go into this like psychedelic state. Some people see visions, some people just have this euphoric feeling.
How was it for you?
It's been great. Sometimes you can have too much and maybe not have a great trip. They have to find like the good balance for you. And right now I've gotten to the good balance part.
But I suppose that the psychedelic state is just an effect from the medicine. It is not. That's not the goal, is it?
You want to reach some sort of to the point where you find the peace and your body feels good and at peace and happy and calm and euphoric. Because what ketamine is actually like on label for is to treat depression, anxiety, PTSD, stuff like that. What they've noticed is it's starting to like help heal and like autoimmune issues, because any disease is your body not at ease, right?
Right.
And when you're stressed or going through hurricanes, going through that, going through traumatic divorce or relationship, or loss or something like that, your body's at an unease space,
right? So
you need to get back to calm that fight or flight. And if it's been in fight or flight for so long, then your body gets ill. And what is going on is, from what my understanding is, it's going in there and it's fixing those neural pathways and the neuroplasticity, and it's helping heal other illnesses and other issues. So because you're calm, you're happy, you're relaxed, you're at peace, you have faith, you have belief in your healing and stuff. So
and that helps the healing process in itself. Wow.
So there's a very few places that do it intramuscularly, because once it's with an IV, you can take it, you can turn the IV off, and then your experience is done. So if somebody's having a crazy experience or whatever, or they don't like it, whatever, they can close the IV and they'll be done. But with intramuscularly, you can't take it back. That's what one doctor said, like, oh no, we don't do that because we can't take it back, right?
Right. But it takes probably time to know your dose.
Yeah, but intramuscularly is just so much stronger and more powerful for the body and for the brain. And so if you have to, go through those times where where you're trying to find your dose, you're still getting the medicine, your brain's still getting the medicine to heal. You just might not have had the most pleasant experience, which not everybody goes through that. I just did, because I had told them what I did for my my doses that I had for IVs, and the IVs were I'll like give a number like 110 or whatever, and then they gave me close to 100. And since it's so much stronger, I probably should have gone further down first.
Okay.
But we weren't too sure. We were playing around with it, and it was some crazy, like, you know, almost, if anybody's ever tried ayahuasca, or if you ever heard of ayahuasca or bufo, I've heard it's very similar to like that, where you feel like you might be dying and like almost rebirthed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's kind of
Why would people want to do that?
Yeah, the ayahuasca thing is too much for me.
Ayahuasca, is that like from in Mexico where you go with a guru and they talk you through it and
like you're throwing up. There's people that are throwing up for like, and they do this for like 8 hours or so, I think, like the ayahuasca.
I think I've heard of it.
Where they, you know, they're throwing up, they're having diarrhea, they're scared. Like some people might have really great trips and like great visions and whatever, but if you have a bad one, I don't want to be tripping bad for 8 hours. Like, if I'm in a bad trip, okay, give me a bad trip for 30 minutes, but I don't want to be bad tripping for like 8 hours.
No way.
Ayahuasca is something that like, I don't know.
And ayahuasca, is that a flower or something, or
it's a plant?
It's a plant.
And there's plenty, like, I think Peru is one of the places that a lot of people go to for ayahuasca retreats.
It's probably very eye-opening and really dealing with yourself, because you're probably facing your own demons. And those kind of, and that cleans up a lot. Even if it's a bad trip, it probably cleans up a lot.
And it's not even just cleaning up your demons, it's cleaning up past like generational demons and trauma as well. So if you have generational issues, like your mother, your grandmother, your great grandmother went through some really crazy hard times, like
which are often passed to the child.
Definitely passed on. So if you can clean those up, that'd be lovely.
Wow. Well, then you should do that before you have your children.
Right?
Maybe.
I know. I was like, I wish I would have known about this treatment before I had my child. I'd be like...
So how long have you had Lyme?
I don't know. I started having symptoms a little over 2 years ago.
Okay.
That I can remember.
What are your prospects? So when do you expect to be cured?
So I don't... yes, I believe so. I believe that God in the universe is going to cure me. Yeah.
Of course.
Yes.
Okay, but so doctors about, like, cannot say like.
And,
You
know, I'm a huge believer in manifesting, and that if you have faith in God and the universe, that you will be. And I feel like I was sent, you know, this ability to come down here to, you know, find this, and the fact that I've already cut my medicine in half is a pretty great sign, you know.
For sure.
So we'll see how it goes, and the people there are so wonderful. And so if you are not having the greatest experience at that moment, there's tons of staff that are there with you, and you know, holding your hand and like being there with you while you go through it. And sometimes I feel like, even though the trips that I had that weren't so great, I felt like it was those demons, like, you know, trauma that has come up through, you know, bad past relationships that I've had, or like I'm a single mom, so I've had a lot of like struggle with that, as you know, like the ex was just, we didn't get along, and there was just constant drama with him. And then, you know, just being a single mom, there'd be times I work like 3 jobs at a time, and
life's not easy as a single mom. Well, then let alone if you have Lyme disease, right?
Yeah.
But so you have a child, a boy or a girl?
He's a boy.
It's a boy. What's his name?
His name is Kellen.
Kellen?
Kellen, yeah. He actually just called because my dad sent me a message that he got this box from the school that he wanted to get into. And I knew it was coming. I knew he got accepted, but I didn't want to tell them yet.
Oh, really? And, how come that you knew?
The school called me yesterday.
And like, but then how old is he?
He is 14.
Oh, okay.
So it's a high school.
It's a high school?
Special high school.
A special high
He
school?
wanted to go to
He
because
wanted
he
to go?
plays hockey.
Oh.
And it's a good hockey school. And
Wow.
you have to like get accepted.
By the way, is that the way to do it? So if my son, for example, plays soccer, he would love to play soccer in university, but would love to be with a good soccer team in high school.
Yeah.
Actually, we went to the state championship. What am I talking about? That was a good team. Yeah, let's not put this on YouTube. But no, sometimes you want to argue with the coach's approach of things. But hey, this got them to the state championship, and so this is actually a good team to stick with for him, right?
Definitely.
But what I do see that this is a public high school, but what I do see is that with private high schools, they actually recruit.
That's what.
And they are so good, like American Heritage in Miami. They are so amazing with so many sports.
That's what his.
Is that the school?
No,
but
it's a private.
something like that. Yeah,
it's
exactly.
a private school.
Well, I'm very happy for Kellen. Wow.
Yeah.
Good job, Kellen. Go for it.
Yeah.
You go, boy.
So.
And
I'm actually. Should I call him right now?
could you wait until until we're there, or do you want to have this published on YouTube?
We could, because he's gonna be like, I got accepted.
Okay, go ahead. If you don't mind publishing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, handsome.
Hi.
You got something to tell me? Ah!
Oh, that's a box. What does
He's
it
got
say?
the box, the acceptance box. Ah!
Congratulations, Kellen. Good job. I'm just an Uber driver, but congratulations.
This is my Uber driver, but my Uber driver has a YouTube channel.
Okay.
And see, like the
You're like, okay.
the stuff. And so I was like, I told him that he could record it. So, yay! You got accepted. I knew you did. I didn't want to tell you. I just wanted to wait. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Are you heading to practice?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, call me after because I'm at an appointment right now. Okay. I love you.
I love you too.
Congratulations. Bye. He's like smiling ear to ear.
Yeah, I
So
bet.
cute.
I bet. Yeah, but he's a cool dude.
He
He's very cool.
He's
like,
got
reserved.
he's got the mullet going on.
Let's see, where am I dropping you
okay.
off?
So she said, when you turn into Imperial, we are the second plaza on the left. You do not have a sign overhead the plaza. However, when you see running with scissors, so a place
Where you
called
see what?
Running with Scissors. We're right next door. Maybe it's down that way more. Because this is the second building, isn't it?
This is the second one, yeah. There's a salon. That's probably, yeah, that's Running with Scissors. And then you said
okay.
it's next
And
door?
She said it was right next door.
Holocaust Museum.
We are right next door. Yep, Riverstone. That spot right there. To the left, right here.
Oh, right here?
Riverstone. Yep.
Spine shop. Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for sharing this.
Well, yes.
And
Thank
good
you.
luck. I'll
I
pray
will look
for
at
you.
it. I appreciate
I
it.
hope that you
Have all your
good.
YouTube followers pray for me.
Yeah.
Send big prayers out. I appreciate it. It was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too. All right, bye bye.